20 years. I really can't believe it. It has been a journey unlike anything I ever imagined.
It's hard to even believe 20 years has gone by. But when I walk into a space that David has touched in one of our hotels or any of our properties, it never ceases to be mind-blowing.
I remember the first time David came in to see my team, and he brought this book with him. This very book. Oh yes, there's the signature David style. I mean, look this is David.
David, you look amazing. 20 years has been good to you, but I think that speaks to the energy David carries. I think over time, he's only gotten better, more effective at what he does, and more impactful at the work that he's doing.
It was in the stars that he would do something like this, and to the nth degree. Going to the ultimate to make everybody else in the event feel happy and joyful. And I'm a proud mom.
What he's done for Milwaukee, he raised the bar. Everybody thought you had to go to Chicago or out of the city to do something. No, we have a lot of talent here.
If you've ever been to one of his events, you've been crucified because he's so fabulous. He takes the ordinary every day and turns it into magic.
It isn't just about the details or the logistics or the organization or making things pretty. It is this complete picture about not only the spirit of hospitality and storytelling, but how do we want everyone to feel? That's, I believe, the best way that you can ensure that this 20 years can turn into 40.
People all over the world, all over the country, ask our Milwaukee guy to go to places like Hawaii and Costa Rica to plan their events.
In Style this morning with David Caruso.
He's a local treasure. That's not overstating it.
Welcome to a behind-the-scenes look of the Vita Toscana collection by David Caruso for BBJ Linen. BBJ Linen approached me to design 2 collections for them. It was a moment of self-doubt where I quickly, thank goodness, thought, just say yes.
You know, he put us on the map for having great events. He's got all these great ideas, and when he puts them into place, that's what makes Milwaukee special.
I don't think that there's anything that David leaves to chance. He's meticulous with every single thing that he does.
It needs to be a sensory experience. Everything needs to look, smell, taste, sound amazing. And when you do that is really when the magic comes to life. I would say that one of the greatest joys of these 20 years has been my relationship with certain nonprofit organizations in the city to create these experiences that connects them to their audiences, and it encourages people to want to be a part of it.
Hope Shining Blue, it's my favorite event of the year and always has been. David gets survivors of abuse. So they walk the runway in fashion and they are celebrated, and there's confetti and everybody feels it.
Everyone walks out of there, I think, a little lighter than they walked in, and certainly having a different appreciation for what gifts to survivors can do for their healing. That we couldn't do that without David and the energy that he creates in our space.
He's such a good person. Good, creative, humane kind of guy.
He's willing to take risks within reason. He knows the capabilities of the various vendors, and he'll put that team together so everybody can push it and make it great.
Wow, now that says ignite to me.
It doesn't just happen by having a great building or having a great hotel and even having a great staff. You've got to have the right team for the event that you're going to have, and David is the right leader for that team.
I don't know, what strikes me is I met this kid when he was a student at Marquette, and he started his own business. And now he's this local celebrity, but he's celebrated nationally. He receives awards that are at the top of his business.
Entertaining in Style with David Caruso has been a brand that has been wonderfully successful on TV. It's just a neat way to connect with viewers on television, to inspire them to do exactly that, entertain in style.
David is positive in everything he does, and I will tell you that was not more evident when he started his Facebook Live series during the pandemic. And it really gave people a light because you knew you were going to laugh, you were going to reminisce, and it was really something that we looked forward to that entire summer of 2020.
There is nothing, not a person, not a job, or a global pandemic that can knock you off the track. To me, that's why I know this is where I'm meant to be and doing what I'm meant to do.
My dream was to make people in Milwaukee be aware of what can be done, and he certainly has been part of that revolution.
It's a commitment to excellence, to being better, to raising the bar higher, and always pushing the envelope when it comes to what's possible.
He's orchestrated so many different changes in the last 20 years. I can only imagine what's going to come up next.
We've pushed the limits, and we continue to push the limits. With the people that I have surrounded myself with, anything's possible.
When I think of 20 years of doing what he's done through some really tough times and some really good times and some very heartfelt things and then some wild, crazy, fun things, I just think congratulations, my friend. You are going to be remembered forever for what you've done for our city and what you've done for every single guest who has ever been privileged enough to go to one of your parties.
When you feel supported and celebrated and encouraged, you don't enter into things with a lot of fear. I pretty much approach moving forward and the future with open arms and this idea of bring it on. There are big things in store, and I'm ready.